Mid-range smartphones seem to be on the rise these days. Offering a better performance to price ratio, mid-range smartphones provide premium features at a budget price. And one of such smartphones is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 AI, which seems capable of superseding all the other mid-range smartphones when looked into the specs. But how does this device perform in real life, and how well does it stand in competition? Let's find out in this review. In terms of design, I did not find any wow factor in the Redmi Note 5 AI. Just look at it. It comes with the typical Redmi series design language, the metallic back with plastic on top and bottom. I only wish the design was similar to last year's Mi A1. The metallic back, however, feels sturdy and durable. For better grip of the phone, Xiaomi has provided tapered edges. Nonetheless, during the time of my use, the device slipped frequently through my hands. I also found it very heavy, mainly because of its big battery. Up front, the Xiaomi has followed the trend of tall 18:9 aspect ratio display. The 5.99-inch Full HD Plus display has an appreciable color reproduction and contrast ratio. However, I did notice blue tint on the display with cool color tone. You can adjust the color tone of the display to warm, cool, or standard as per your liking. The IPS panel, on the other hand, has good viewing angles and is fairly bright to be used on a sunny day. Now, the cameras. We know that the Redmi series has always had very average cameras. We have seen it in the Redmi Note 3 and last year's Redmi Note 4, but that is not the case in this one. The dual camera here captures great pictures. Look at these samples, aren't they great? I was also thoroughly impressed by the amount of details. Yes, some images seem to lack punchy colors, but this is what you can expect from a mid-range smartphone. With dual cameras, you can also take fancy portrait shots, as it does a fine job most of the times. But the edge detection is not quite perfect. Sometimes, the captured images had some jittery edge detection. And since the smartphone does not have a live focus mode like in Samsung phones, adjusting focus and blur intensity is not possible after you take a picture. Now moving on to the selfie shooter, there is a 13-megapixel camera with what Xiaomi likes to call AI enabled. The details on the subject look sharp and clear. There is also a beauty mode which makes the faces in the selfies look all pleasing. While taking selfies in the beauty mode, the smartphone unleashes its AI potential and beautifies the faces by enhancing the color tones and muting the acne and facial blemishes. Despite the presence of a single camera, there is a portrait selfie mode. Since portrait selfies from this device is entirely through software tweaks, the smartphone fails to distinguish foreground and background details quite accurately. Now talking about videos, the smartphone is only capable of recording Full HD videos at max. However, the Snapdragon 636 chipset can record 4K videos at a maximum, so I could not understand why Xiaomi had to limit its potential. However, Xiaomi has promised to introduce the 4K recording feature in its next update. Talking about the video quality, I have no complaints whatsoever. The video packs in abundant details and the color reproduction looks fine. Since the camera setup lacks any means of video stabilization, capturing videos while moving resulted in shaky videos. The feature focus of this device is the Snapdragon 636 chipset. This device comes in two memory variants. The one I am using is with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of onboard storage, which was ample for my usage, so no disappointment here. And talking about the performance, I had lots of expectations with the Snapdragon 636 chipset, and I am fairly pleased with the way it performs. Multitasking and switching between apps is fluid. Even while playing high-end graphics and rich games, I found no issues at all, no annoying lags and no filthy stutters. I was not expecting any heating issues on the device, but the device did heat up, offering me an ugly surprise, and playing games on the heated smartphone was no fun at all. So come on Xiaomi, do something about the heating issue. The weather is already hot as hell. In terms of software, the handset comes with Android Oreo out of the box. The device had MIUI 9.0 on top at the beginning. After a couple of days of my usage, I received the MIUI 9.5 stable version. Nonetheless, despite the remarks of being heavily and highly customized, the MIUI 9.5 did not bug me on my use. But it did not please me either. The handset comes with numerous bloatware. Nonetheless, I find the features like dual space, app clone and read mode handy for my daily use. Like always, Xiaomi has provided the fingerprint sensor at the back. The sensor is really fast and accurate, and I did not have any hard time unlocking the device. The phone also has a face unlock which is fast but not as fast as the Oppo F7. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 AI comes with a big 4000 mAh battery, which provides around 9 hours of screen on time, which reflects to 2 days of backup on my normal usage. It lacks USB Type-C, which for me is not big of a deal. However, with the stock charger, the charging process is quite bothering. The smartphone takes around 2.5 hours to get refilled from 0 to 100%. But since the device supports Quick Charge 3.0, you can buy a quick charger for fast charging. So, to sum it up, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 AI is without a doubt the best smartphone in this price range. It has got this trendy display with 18:9 aspect ratio, a capable processor, massive battery, and a decent set of cameras. Yes, it has heating issues, but Xiaomi can fix this in its next update. Also, I expected better portrait shots and the audio quality could have been better. But these are minor things that you can live with, so it's okay. So if you're looking for an overall package in a mid-range smartphone, this is your choice. So that is all for the review. Tell us what you think about the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 AI in the comment section below. I am Pratima Adhikari and I'll see you soon.